Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. Well, today, ladies, I want to speak about us. We all know that story of Ruth and how she got her Boaz. And so many of us is waiting on our Boaz, waiting on God to give us a man of God, give us a husband. And the first thing I want to say is make sure that we're prepared to be a wife. Make sure that we're prepared to receive a man of God in our life. It's not going to be like any other man that we ever had in our life, because most of us done had ungodly men. And a lot of times we keep comparing these men of God to these ungodly men. But God wants to give us a godly man, a man of his own heart that's going to treat us like Christ treats the church. So ladies, let us allow ourselves to be prepared and be ready for the godly man, and shed all of the way of your thinking of the world. Don't see him as being like the men of the world, because it's going to be a totally different situation. So allow God to heal you, make you whole, and prepare you for your man of God. But just like Ruth decided to go with God. That's what we have to do. Make sure that we decide to go with God. When she decided to go with her mother-in-law and serve the God that she served, she chose God. So let's choose God's way, women. Let's choose his way, because we're all doing it a lot of different ways. We're doing it the way of the world. We're doing it the way that we learned. We're doing it the way that we're used to doing it. But when we decide to do it God's way and chase after God and seek God, he will touch that man of God's heart to come and get us. He will give us favor like he did with Ruth. Ruth was out there gleaming, just out there trying to get food for her and her mother-in-law, just do what she was doing to take care of them. She wasn't being upset about it. She wasn't being begrudgingly about it. She just was being about her father's business and doing what she needed to do. And in the midst of it, Boaz spotted her. She got favor from the Lord. And she wasn't looking her best. I'm quite sure her hair wasn't done. Her nails wasn't done. She didn't have on makeup. You would say, some of us would say, she was at her worst. But what did he look beyond what he seen and seen her? And ladies, that's what you want. You want the man of God to look beyond what he see and see you. See you for who you are, not from the outside, but from your spirit and your character and how you are. So ladies, it's about your character and how you are and how you operate in the things that you do, and you seeking God. That's what the man of God is going to see. So don't worry about so much about dressing up the outside. Fix that inside up. Dress that inside up. Make that inside look like God. Let it represent Christ. And allow God to send that Boaz to see the God in you and give you favor. You don't have to seek after man. You don't have to chase after man. Allow God to deliver him to you. Allow him to spot you. He's watching right now somewhere. And he's going to see the God in you. And he's going to say, that's my wife. So women of God, let's just do it God's way. Let's go after God and do it his way, and allow him to give us favor with man. Just like Esther, she got favor with the king. It's all about favor. The women of God is going about the wrong way trying to get a husband. You don't have to do it. All you got to do is seek the Father, and he will send the husband that is from his own heart to treat us as Christ treats the church. Well, ladies, I pray that you was inspired. I pray that you got something out of this. This month is Women's History Month. We have done a lot in history as women. A lot of us have things on our heart that God has petitioned us to do. Just do what God wants us to do for the kingdom. In the midst of us being about our Father's business, Boaz will show up. But we have to do it God's way and see it God's way and follow after God, and not see it the way that we've been seeing it. Let's do as the Father has us to do and allow him to do what he wants to do in our life. It's all about favor, babies. And how do you get favor? By being obedient to God and doing the things of God, and you obtain favor with the Lord. Well, babies, I love you, and so does God. Smooches, and have a wonderful, blessed day. A husband is provision. Marriage is provision. And God will make provision for you. Thank you, sweeties, for being available to me, listening to me. I just want to thank you for just listening to my videos every day and allowing God to speak into your lives. I hope that these videos have changed your lives one way or another, or spoke a word into your life that you can be able to use in your everyday life, because that is my desire, that what I say to you is something that you can apply to your life and use every day, that will change your circumstances, that will make you see the way that God sees us, to make you see how God wants us to live our lives. So we won't live in frustration every day, because so many people are frustrated. So I want you to be able to tap into God and do it His way, and don't be in frustration, and be able to live a life of joy and peace and happiness in God. All right, babies, smooches, and I love you, and so does God. Have a wonderful day.